I'm Tom, and I'm in SubAudio. I play the bass and sing.
I'm Sean, and in SubAudio I play guitar and sing.
I'm James, and I play guitar also, and just do a bit of backup singing as well. And Graham's also in the band, but he's not in this college, so we don't need him anyway.
The class for ourselves is indie-ish, but I suppose in recent times we've gone a little bit too close to pop, playing with the devils for the music. But
the mayonnaise
just say
music.
We like to think of ourselves as an indie band.
Kind of taking a lot of influences, especially at this kind of age, because when you go into college, there's always different bands being thrown at you. Like Arcade Fire was a big thing there around Christmas. We started listening to them, we were obsessed with them. The Beatles and Radiohead, kind of, there's loads of influence. Talk about it for ages.
Well, we have a standard 4-piece, so we can't go too wild about it. So it's only do Beatles, Beatles and Kings of Leon, and that's what I mean.
Yeah, it's nice.
President descent, everybody's 2 cents. No one really talks about this one. Anticide, pesticide, everybody's cast aside. No one really comments on this one. Blackmail, inhale, hell got up with 3 nails, so no one forgets the romance. Accident with intent, innocent basement, Chapman looking over his shoulder. But I could be different, couldn't I? But I could be different, couldn't I? If we love and hate and want and need love and hate and want and need more.
Yeah, we recently won a Battle of the Bands in Maynooth. It was open to all Maynooth students. It was actually introducing Society's Day, and we got a few emails, and we played actually just next door in the venue. It went through, there was a heat, and then it went to the final, and we got through the heat. He was judged on Friends, it was clapping, so luckily we have good friends. And then it was judged, the final was judged, and we got through that. So now we're going on to play the Gathering on 28th of April.
They just announced the lineup there yesterday as well, so we get to play with the Saw Doctors and the Coronas, the Rubber Bandits and all. So it should be a really good experience for us, especially just a young band kind of start now. It is a lot of commitment to your time trying to, especially when you're writing a lot of new songs. We try to practice 3 days a week minimum, like, but it's kind of hard to organise between college, different timetables and working. Like us three are all working different hours, but it's definitely worth it when you see the results coming in.
It's a weird dynamic as well, because we actually are all like 3 best friends, so like you'd see them when you go out, you see them when you go to practice, and then those 2 chaps even work together, so yeah, next step is just marriage.
Well, because we won the University Battle of the Bands, we get to go on and play an intervarsity. So we'll be playing against the winners of like TCU,
UCD, UCC, and it's
all the U's.
I think there's 6 different colleges, and it's going to be on in TCU.
Hopefully in the Helix.
Yeah, we think about it is the Helix, so again that'll be another great experience for us. But we're all building up a nice CV here out of this gig.
Hopefully in the foreseeable future try and get into the studio and actually spend time trying to develop ourselves, because at the moment it's only what we can play live, but we want to start going into more detail, put more tracks on it.
There's a song called Unique.
I want to hold you and do all the bad things. You've got this bed of roses I can sleep in. You don't say that you want this more than you used to.
the next few months. Leagues of Festivals on in
June.
It's in June, and what they do is they open up a big truck trailer in the car park, and they just get all kind of local bands to play it. But this year, hopefully, we might be getting into Courtyard hotels. It's another stage in Leagues Festival, a little bit more prestigious, as far as prestige gets in Leagues Up. And yeah, last year De Laurentiis were playing, and so were Selbridge band Juliet's Rescue. So hopefully, we might get in there this year. Should be good.
And then we'll get to play to a drunken crowd, so I should get a really good reception. We had a bra thrown on stage before. That was nice. It was his girlfriend, but still counts.
Didn't really count.
Still counts.
Okay.
She took it back. World with it yet.
MySpace is generally a good one for trying to pick up, because it actually has the tracks on the site and you can just play it from there. So
we found our first 2 promoters on MySpace. Well, they found us actually, and then that's how we got our first few gigs. Like that's pretty much how we got started, was because our MySpace had a few tracks on there and they found us, and then got our first gig in Whelan's, and we did a good gig there. So then we got into the Button Factory. It's kind of built from there, and that's all from MySpace pretty much. So those sort of things are kind of important to have a good social network. Helps anyway to get the name out there.
Yeah, we've played Brighton and London and most venues around town. If I was to pick a best gig,
Button Factory. That was the most prestigious venue we've played in. Anyway.
Was that like the 3rd time we played in Dublin or something?
Yeah, but no, it was only our second time. Second time we ever played a gig in town, we got into the Button Factory. If you ever been there, you know how good of a venue that is, especially for live acts. That was a great experience for us as well. But we've played nearly all the main venues you could want to play around Dublin, like Mercantile, Village.
it's actually not a bad music scene at all. Like people kind of tend to talk about London, New York, and all that, but Dublin really does have a good scene going on. It's a lot less smaller scale, but it is really good. There's where we played.
It's blossoming anyway, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.